final section of this particular chapter is the achieving sustainability and securing the global supply of food and water. Another area of concern for governments in many countries, developing nations alike, is the conversation of a sustainable livelihood for their citizens. Among the key challenges are the conservation of freshwater resources and the issue of food security. In both areas, business plays a key role, which has given rise to a number of ethical concerns, which we'll go through next. First is water pollution. An initial issue arising in the later part of the last century in the industrialized world was the increasing water pollution caused by businesses, most notably the chemical industry. While these issues have been more or less successfully addressed through increased regulation and oversight, water pollution has become a major concern in rapidly industrialized countries such as China or India. For example, in China, the government has reported that 60% of its groundwater is polluted, giving to the major public health problems, including the existing of rural cancer villages. An example, areas with high rates of cancer clustered around pollution hotspots. Next is another ethical debate that has arisen around the privatization of water management and supply in many countries around the world. The most spectacular example of the ethical challenge of water privatization can be found in Bolivia. As many state-owned water suppliers in developing countries are challenged with corruption issues, efficiency problems, and poor quality service, the World Bank has typically pushed countries towards privatization of the water supply. Unfortunately, the United Nations does recognize that the water disputes are resulting from opposing interests of water users, public or private, which ends up in what we would typically call water wars. The problem by no means exists only in developing countries. Nestle became a target of a public outcry in the spring of 2015 in California when it was found bottling and exporting water in the middle of a severe drought when water rationing was imposed by the state government. This brings us to the next question focusing on water privatization.